Yes, guys, I'm back again. AB, how you doing?
I'm good, bro.
What are you telling him?
What's going on?
What are you telling him?
I'm on peace, bro.
Oh yeah, all peace. Okay, what's up,
Hey,
Poet
good,
RS?
bro, I'm good, man. I'm smelling the sage burning in the corner from AB.
Guys, we're here with a serious one. Might not sound it, but it is a serious one. This one's called Classroom, the best classroom management tips. This one is strong. Get your notepad and your pen ready.
That's it. Trust me.
Because you're going to need it.
iPad full charge.
That's right. Listen, guys, remember, as usual, without further ado, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. It helps the algorithm and it does help the channel.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
People need to eat, you know.
That's right. So,
Out here on bread and water.
Bread and a piece of honey.
Rationing the sesame seeds.
let's give you the full picture with classroom management. Why is this topic probably the most, for me, I would definitely say, the most important thing in teaching? Why is classroom management so important?
Because it sets the tone for your year.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking just yet.
Yeah.
Because this was, listen, I'm coming in different. I'm saying that now. AB, do your thing, bro.
Because kids will see how much they can get to it. Like, from day one, they'll see, okay, what can we get away with? This and that. You have to, because it sets the boundaries, sets the tone straight up. You know what I mean? Now, you have some people that I feel go overboard. Where some of the kids are scared of them. Even in the playground, he ain't even teaching and they're running. And then
Your son's coming.
and then you got some people that have like no classroom management whatsoever. Like it's like they're not.
There's a spectrum.
Yeah, and is that different? Like,
See, I don't like that either, having a spectrum. Because my thing is, in terms of schools, teachers, this should be a consistent thing. Because you can learn it, right?
Yeah.
You learn the skills for classroom management. For me, I see it as so important. It's the foundation for any learning that can take place in a classroom. Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's the foundation. Without good classroom, I say good because some people have classroom management techniques, but they're not good. So I'll say good. Yeah, having good classroom management techniques is the most important thing for any learning that takes place.
that's it.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
And I will expand later. But I will
left it on a cliffhanger, you know.
I'll leave it there hanging.
Boy,
But let me talk about. Let's let Poet RS come in.
boy. All right. Listen, before I even say something, stop counting. I'm putting it out there now. This whole 3, 2, 1, and then what? And then what? You gonna start again?
I said
3, 2. No, stop counting. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that as that,
That was in the 1980s.
bro. Innit? Where you still had the cane,
Yeah,
because that's what was next. The cane.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop counting. It don't work. It don't work. Yeah, nobody cares. Straight up, nobody cares. Right? But when it comes to behavior management, like, you need to build your behavior management from your personality.
yeah.
Because anybody can bring a strategy, right? But if your heart ain't in the strategy, it's not gonna work.
Use your character.
It's not gonna work. Use your personality. Exactly. Use your character. Yeah. Now, you can be a strong character. Yeah. Or you could have a weak character. If you have a weak character, it's up to you to develop it into a strength.
There you go.
Or, right, use it uniquely. Do you know what I mean? Use it uniquely. I'm not saying for people to change themselves, like, this ain't no second coming of Jesus. You know what I'm saying to you? But at the end of the day, you have to build from your personality, because the kids have to see you as a human. Kids respect humans. They don't respect teachers, because teachers are seen as this idealistic character on a pedestal. They're above me. I don't like people above me.
Yeah.
So automatically my ego, my prejudices, you know what I mean? My pride is all bubbling, right? So they're trying to knock you off that pedestal from day one. From day one. And if you cry in that classroom, you ain't coming back on the pedestal.
One of the biggest reasons why teachers leave the profession is because of students almost pushing them out
To the edge.
To the edge.
To the edge.
In the sense where, because they can't deal with the classroom management and student behavior, they get stressed out and just literally leave the profession.
I feel like they use all of their big guns too quickly, especially like I was always told don't shout in the classroom.
Okay, so you're coming at strategy now.
Yeah.
You're coming at a strategy, which is don't use the big strategies first. Start small.
Always start small.
Okay.
And what I would say to the stronger teachers, and this is it, and I had to learn this because my classroom management is strong. I had to learn this, is that when you're coming into a classroom to deal with behavior, right, you're the backup. Remember, you're the backup. If you lead, that person that you're trying to help, the kids will always see them as a weakling.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you can't deal with me unless blah, blah, blah is there. So I'm going to mess around. And then when blah, blah, blah comes,
And then who's blah, blah? The teacher?
Like, the strong teacher. When the strong teacher comes, then I'm going to sit back. And I'm
the
gonna
power
be the
will
good
always be with the person that is the stronger one.
Yeah.
The power.
But what I'm saying to you is that if you know you're a strong teacher and you're going to help a weaker teacher, right?
Yeah.
You have to remember you're the backup.
Yeah.
I see.
You cannot take the lead on that.
Yeah, don't take the lead. That's
Exactly.
right.
Like,
don't take the power.
Don't take the power away.
Yeah.
Because they ain't got none anyway. So no, it's true, they ain't got none anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the school level because you know what? I feel like when I was doing my training, you know, when I trained to be a teacher, I felt like this is a sink or swim moment.
Yeah.
But don't get me started on the system, please.
You know, because I'm going to touch on the system. I'm going to touch because I nearly left teaching in my training year, not because of the classroom management side, although that was a headache.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? I don't think that works. You know, like I was questioning what I was learning until I developed, like you said, my own way.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I kept on going in a class and I thought this isn't working.
Yeah.
And I went back to the drawing board and I tried again. But I was conscious of the fact that I need to work on this. Because if I don't work on this, I'm not doing this job.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm not going into a class where it's going to be mayhem.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
You know, because like life is too short for this.
Facts.
Yeah, life's too short for mayhem. So I actually went back. I remember like every night going back, this doesn't work. Let me try this one. I actually wrote it down and like tried it out the next day in a class. Not seriously until I built up my strategy. So what I'm trying to say to the teachers watching, not everybody, it's not like you can learn these things.
Yeah.
We're going to give you strategies and you will learn and try them out. But remember, it's your character, your personality that has to be part of the development.
That is so true because I remember the class, year 9. Now, I remember this was like a very targeted year group. I don't understand why. Now, before when I was with them, I was very like, you know, relaxed. If I say stop, they'll stop.
Yeah.
If I say jump, they'll do say high.
Yeah.
I already had that with them. But then we were told, no, you have to be like this, you have to be stern, this and that. So I was like, and then obviously when you have teachers looking at your teaching, they're like, no, you have to be very, because there was minimal chat at the back there. You can cut that out. So I said, okay, I'll be a bit more tougher. And I found that was not working. Like they were more resisting me.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay. And then one person was like, so why are you angry for? I was like, I'm not angry. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, they're shocked. So then I said, actually, let me go back to what I was doing. Because I had them in the palm of my hand already.
Yeah.
You need it to be aligned with your character.
My character.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was it. So when I started putting my character, because I didn't drop what the teachers were saying. So if I heard minimal chatter, because what I normally do is I'll stop. I don't bark at them.
Yeah.
I just like, as soon as I hear noise, I stop. And
Yeah.
then they'll be like, and then they'll be focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So you're developing your own ways
yeah.
within the core strategies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know you can go within it.
Yeah.
100%.
If you're not someone that's like
That
that, if
Yeah.
you're not tough, then don't act tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't because it will show.
Well, this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying to you, bro. Like, another thing, I think one of the biggest things with behavior management is you need to be real.
Very much.
You need to be real.
Very much.
Don't come in. Listen, don't come into the classroom,
Right.
playing Rocky Balboa, right? When we all know that you can't fight. Like, it's not gonna work because what you're saying to the kids is, I am a lie.
Yeah.
You're saying to them, I am a whole lie.
Yeah.
So when they sniff out the lie now and they realize, oh, you ain't really worth nothing, you've lost. You've lost. And like, we know from what we've seen that when you lose a classroom, it's very difficult to get the classroom back.
100%.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's impossible,
But it's very hard.
but it's very hard,
Very hard.
to get that classroom back.
I've lost the class before.
And the thing is, it's not nice.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Because when you lose that class and you're trying to get it back and it's not working,
Yeah.
and like they're gonna be with you for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's for real.
It's
you know
not
what?
like they go and disappear and go away
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man.
Do you know what? Because I remember I lost the class before and it was chaos. I was like, oh man. So I was thinking, nah, I can't be going out like that. So I remember certain kids that was in that class, this was the next year, well, I was still teaching them, but obviously they didn't have all the thing. So when I saw that they were trying their thing again, I put a stop to it. I said,
Yeah, you realize.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing. And you know what? Sometimes it's good because not everyone's going to get it.
No.
So once I realized, I said, no, this is where I slipped up.
Yeah.
And then I can see that, like, some of them, I remember one guy, he's like, what? Like, no, this doesn't, like, normally
Yeah.
when I do this, you usually,
Normally,
Usually let it go.
yeah.
So when he tried it again,
Yeah.
I looked at him, I said, bruv, are you deaf or are you rude?
Mm.
What did I just, like,
That's a
and,
bar, yeah.
and then I said, no, I said, which one are you? Because I personally heard it, and I said, class, did you hear me say it? Yeah. So I said, so which one is it? Are you deaf or are you rude? He said, oh, I didn't hear. I said, so I'm going to say it again nice and clearly and stuff like that. And the same kids that would cause me aggro like in the summertime last year, they were different.
Yeah.
They some of them even picked my subject after. Like, it was so weird. Like,
Yeah, it's so true. I'm gonna drop something now. And as an author myself, on classroom management, I'll put it in the description below. I'll put the link in the description below. But classroom management is very close to my heart. And I'll be honest. Look, I'm one of those strict teachers. That's because I'm one of those.
Because I've seen it.
But,
Pin drop.
Yeah, pin drop. Yeah, pin drop. But this is me because it's aligned with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's funny because like I can, like with the staff, with people, I have a side to me. But I know that when I was working when you work in a classroom environment, I know I'm a strict kind of teacher. It just suits me.
Yeah.
It fits
That's,
me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even my face is different when I'm in that classroom. My face changes.
I've got the screw face.
And then I was like,
What'd you say, boy?
My face is. But the thing is, what I'll say is though, I hope it's true because a lot of the students may testify to that. I am firm, but I am fair.
Yeah.
I have to be, and I'll give confidence and I'll give belief and all of those things that students need, and I'll do it, and I'll do my best for them.
But the thing is, you do it because you want to. That's where the realness comes in.
Yes.
That's where the realness comes in.
Yes.
And like, I got to touch on something, man. I got to touch on something because you see, teachers training. Like, I went through teachers training, right?
Yeah.
There was as far as I'm concerned, there was no training on behavior management. There was none. Don't tell me to read a book, right?
Do you know how many authors?
How many authors?
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Brother.
I couldn't read them.
You know what? You wasn't even giving me a book. You was giving me a bibliography
Yeah, that's right. It's true.
of books to go and buy. Not even get from the library. Buy.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna show me.
Right.
yeah.
I just got the list.
Right. I'm not gonna lie to you. The best behavior management training, right, is go in a classroom and see for yourself.
100%.
Go and watch people.
Yeah.
Watch people. Watch what they do. Now, it doesn't mean to say you copy them
Yeah.
completely, but you can magpie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You can magpie. Yeah.
Right?
You do magpie.
Exactly.
You take the bits that aligned with your personality.
Exactly. And what I will say is this, right? Because this is what people do now.
Yeah.
They hear stuff like what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, right, I'm gonna go into the school tomorrow and I'm gonna go and watch all the best teachers.
Yeah.
All the best teachers.
Yeah.
Brother, they didn't get to be the best, right? Just like from the jump.
Yeah.
They had to learn.
And you're not going to see anything anyway.
Exactly.
Wait, because if they're the best,
And
what are
if
you going to see?
Right,
There's
exactly.
no strategies to see.
There's no
Yeah.
Because
strategies.
they've already got it locked.
Exactly.
Locked.
So
Locked. So all you're doing is sitting in a quiet classroom being like, wow, this is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it? Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Do you know how many teachers come say, I heard so many things about you? And they'll sit in the back of the room. And I said, how was it? Yeah. Yeah, you've got them really like
Right,
working.
exactly.
I said, did you see any strategies? They said no. I said, because they were all done already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I said, next time, come to the first lesson for that
Right.
class.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
But you say that because we teach on a carousel, right?
That's right.
So when we get the kids, first lesson, first 15 minutes of the lesson, there is no teaching.
Yeah.
I'm chatting to you like a human, and I'm telling you my rules, and I'm telling you what I want from you, and then I'm asking you what you want from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? What I'm saying is, when you go in, you need to go and see the teachers that have the worst behavior management.
Yeah.
That's where the training comes in.
Yeah.
I need to see what I'm not supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what I need to see. I need to see you counting.
Yeah.
So I could be like, never again.
Yeah.
Never
I
again.
heard the
That's
teacher
true.
ask me, because I remember there's one specific class, mad, off the walls. And then one time I came in, because we were switching classes, and then they was making noise, and then I just said, everyone stop. You know what I mean? And then like the teacher asked me, oh, how do you do that? And I was like, well, I just think like that. And then they turned around, oh, it's because you have a very loud voice.
No,
In my head, I was
see?
thinking, it has nothing to do with my voice. And like, I'm genuinely a loud person, so it had nothing to do with my voice. Because I know a teacher who is very quiet. Like when you walk into his class, he's an English teacher. Calmness. Like I'm thinking, maybe I should start whispering when I'm talking to the child. You know what I mean? But it don't work for me.
No, because that's your
Yeah,
different.
it's not you.
I'm very energetic. I
Yeah.
want to match energy for energy.
Yeah,
That's how I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But
Let me tell you something, You see that right there? All of that it sums up one word: bass.
yeah,
When you learn to have bass in your voice, that child will drop instantly.
You know, the thing is, it can be low bass as well.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be high bass.
High, but yeah.
Brother, it's your bass.
It's your bass.
It's your bass.
Yeah.
Because you see me like, brother, I don't shout at kids.
Yeah,
I
know
think
what?
it's so pointless.
Kids are real.
Exactly. Brother, I'll walk up to a child and be like, "That's what you're gonna do today, yeah."
yeah,
As soon as you hear that, it's like, oh crap. Alright, sit down in it. Done.
yeah.
Done.
I think it has to be truth. So your eyes, your head, your voice all speak, and they're all aligned, and it's truth. So for me, I don't start classroom management in my classroom. I start outside of my room.
Yeah.
Because before you enter my room, you have to be ready.
Yeah.
So I'll start outside. I don't see a class. I don't talk to them, a new class out if they came in the classroom outside, can you go outside, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to start again. And that's how I start.
That's it.
And I'll look at them first and I'll see, okay, let's make sure we look right. Because before you can speak, you need to look right.
Yeah.
And you need to stand right so that we can address each other as humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going on that human level.
Yeah.
So I look right, my tie's up. So can you please make sure you look right? And your
it.
shoelaces, please. You know, all of those
Yeah.
things, get yourself ready.
Man's taking them to church.
Yeah.
boy.
Like, can you,
So everything has to look right.
yeah.
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 But it can be soft voice as well. It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It's not about the shout.
It's not
I don't.
about the
I don't
shouting.
shout.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm like. What some people are like, oh, why don't you shout, sir? I say because I'm a singer, innit? Why am I shouting in my voice? But other than that, I say, but why am I shouting for? Because you can hear me when I'm talking to you normally, and that's why I said it's you. You know
But you know what you're doing in that first lesson? You are sorting the issues out of communication as well
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
you. Because like sometimes you'll say, "Could you please?" Because I'll say that. And very polite you have to be, because I want politeness back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
could you please do your shoelaces before you come in so you can look smart?
Yeah.
And then if they say, "Yep," sorry, yep. You mean yes, sir? You know, like, so
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
the language as
Yeah.
well. Correct the language, correct the look, everything, get it sorted outside. Because what you're doing is you're setting your tone
Yeah.
Exactly.
outside the room.
That's it.
Now, don't forget, consistency plays a big part as well.
Consistency,
right?
yeah.
Massive. So, like that line, you know, the line outside my room,
Yeah.
it's every lesson.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not running in anytime. Yeah.
And there's that one child
You
that
know
always.
that one.
Sometimes
That
I'll
one,
be
that
like,
late one.
no, I got the early ones. So you'll be coming in. Can you I said, get outside, man. Like, am I ready? Like, go stand up. All the time. That eager beaver. That's
Yeah.
Listen, do you know what I get? I get the ones that I get the late ones, and they because whatever teacher has kept them behind because of the behavior management, they come running into the classroom, right? Burst into the classroom. I said, no. Go back outside and come in with your manners,
Exactly,
please.
yeah.
I always say, go back outside and come in with your manners, please. And I don't tell them what their manners are because they know.
Yeah.
I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad, right? You know what manners are. Yeah, so you just hear, say, come in. Sorry, I'm late, sir. That's okay. Sit down, please. We'll discuss afterwards.
Yeah.
Right?
They choose when to use the manners.
They
Oh,
choose
yeah,
when to-
yeah,
Once you
yeah.
highlighted it, which you did,
Yeah,
they used it.
exactly. Right? But again, they're children.
Yeah.
Children forget things all
That's
the time.
right. That's right.
Children
So you
make
have to
mistakes.
remind.
No, but it's
It's
true, bro. They're
no,
children,
but
and kids
yeah.
are humans, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
forget
yeah.
things. They
Yeah,
make
yeah.
mistakes.
I'll take it on a real
Exactly
level.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
When they make the mistake, highlight the mistake
Yeah.
with the solution.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't just highlight the mistake and make them to be the worst person
That
ever.
is an excellent point. You
Yeah.
don't just
Yeah.
say you did wrong, but you have to explain and
Explain.
say this is the,
Explain.
do this the
Yeah.
right. This is the right way, so they know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
And
they're a bit frustrated.
And don't drag
Exactly.
that mistake all the way through the school year. Like,
But,
don't make it think like you did this. This is what you're known by. This is what you're. No.
Back in 2015,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come
You
on.
made the mistake.
Yeah.
Learn from it.
Do you know what
I'm
it
saying?
is?
Yeah.
Once they've corrected, I will never mention it
Yeah.
because it's not right to mention and
But you don't-
repeat.
you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
You don't, and you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, because the thing is that will cause antagonism from the student to
Yeah,
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when you're like, you know what, forget it, I'm okay, that's fine, as long as it doesn't happen again,
Yeah.
then you're starting on a nice fresh page
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
You know? And my thing is about you. You said escalation. You know, start small. Don't
Small.
go in like guns
Yeah,
blazing
gun blazing.
from day one.
What are you doing?
You have to. I call that, and it's in my book, by the way. It's escalation.
You saw the finger.
Yeah, that's what I'm about,
You know that low escalation.
Yeah.
Don't start like, you know what? You got to detention after school just for like saying something like,
Yeah.
you know, talking to a student.
Exactly.
No. Say, you know, I've asked you, can you please not mention that to the student because we're learning today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very small thing. You're not even doing anything much, but what you do, you build on the strategies.
That's it.
Do you know what I find, right? I find that 99% of misbehavior is squashed with a conversation.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
squashed with a conversation.
Yeah. Just a one-to-one.
Just a one-to-one conversation
Yeah.
with that person,
Let me
man.
just explain to you.
Exactly. And I always start. Well, I mean, I don't do it now so much because like the kids know me.
Yeah.
Like the kids in my school, they know me. They know what I'm about. So
Yeah.
I don't actually have to.
Yeah.
But before, when I had to set the tone
Yeah.
of who I was,
Yeah.
right, and what I'm about, I
Yeah.
would always say to them, "Listen, go outside. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk outside. Yeah, I'm not talking to you in front of everybody
Yeah.
for there to be a big whole scene and then the kids,
Because-
all the spotlight is on the
Yeah.
child now.
Yeah,
Now, what
because
if the
they
child has low self-esteem?
Yeah, true.
You've now put them in a situation and you've triggered them
Yeah.
because your ego is high. because
100%.
you're the teacher.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean? They're the child,
Yeah.
right? I'll say, go outside, I'll talk to you outside. Now, when I talk to them, I always used to start off with the first line. Listen, I'm not coming to you as a teacher right now. I'm coming to you as a human. So from a man to a young man, or from a man to a young woman, yeah, we're going to talk real.
Yeah.
We're going to talk real. Do you understand it? Yes. Yes, what? Yes, sir. All right, cool. That's the first thing. It's sir. You understand? And sometimes I address them as young sir or young miss, because you're going to grow into that, right?
Yeah.
So be what you're going to grow into.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they like that because it's like, raw, like he actually cares.
And you're not trying to embarrass them.
I'm not trying to embarrass
Which is,
them.
Yeah.
which is something very, very important.
That's it, yeah.
Because what they'll do is they might try and play up in front of the people around them.
Of course.
If you try to embarrass
Yeah.
them. Shouting at students, don't do it.
I don't do that.
Try and embarrass, don't do it.
Don't do
You
it.
know, you have to come on that human level.
Very much.
Because no one's better than anybody.
Yeah.
You're coming at that tip. Yes, you're the teacher. You're there to impart the knowledge, and you're the, you know, the guide, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But you're not better than anyone,
Exactly.
and they're not better than
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
But you're there in your room though.
That's it. Yeah.
So they have to understand to respect your room, your environment, what you have. And remember, it's like your house. The way I say
Yeah.
it, you're coming
Yeah.
into my house.
Listen, this is my
Exactly.
place of zen.
Yeah? So if you're coming to it, you got to respect it.
Facts.
And I'll respect you being in my house.
Facts.
That level.
That's
No,
the thing.
100%. And the thing is like all of those things, they get addressed in the first 15
First one.
minutes of the
Listen,
lesson. They get
Listen,
addressed.
everything gets ironed out.
Yeah.
They get
quickly.
addressed. And if you address it properly, right, all you're really doing afterwards is dropping reminders.
That's it. Yeah.
Hints.
That's right.
Because sometimes a child's gonna come into your room and they've had a bad day and
they forget.
They forget things, or like the last teacher's just blasted them and they're like, you know what, bun school, hate all my teachers, and then they come in and fling the bag, and it's like, whoa. Go outside and calm down for a bit, because clearly you're distressed. Go for a walk. Go to the fountain, go toilet, come back, we'll have a discussion.
You're a professional, so you should pick up on these things as well.
But as soon as because remember, these kids have ego and pride,
too much.
As soon as you meet their pride with your ego, right, you're butting heads. It's done. Like, it's done. You're not getting that child back.
I've never argued with a child before.
And don't close the door in a conversation. Have the door, have the mental door open. Give them the choices. Do you know? Like, don't say to them, this is what you've done and this is not good enough. No. Relax. You don't need to go down that road. Just say to them, listen, in this class, this is how we work.
That's it.
So obviously, this is what I expect from you. Could you do that for me? You could just go down that level, and they'll say, I'll do that for you. Thank you.
Yeah, because like what you said about butting heads, there's a lot of teachers that automatically want to come and impose their will on the child.
And their ego. It's
and
their ego
and their
talking.
egos as well.
So put your ego to the side. You're an adult.
And then, and I've never understood teachers that argue with kids. And then at one point, I'm like, no. Like, I could say what I'm saying. Yeah. And at the end of the day,
I've had to stop arguments between teachers
same.
And students. Stop it.
Bro.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, bro.
Emotions can sometimes run high. I can understand that. Yeah. But it's on the teacher to put their emotion in check.
Exactly, yeah.
Because they're the adult.
You're the adult. You have to remember that you're the adult, you're the teacher. These children, they haven't experienced life. They don't know how to compose it.
It's not even that, bruv. Like, we discussed this in other episodes, These kids spend the majority of their day with us. So we are the token adult in that child's life, right? So if you're acting a fool or you're acting with ego, right? They're seeing adulthood as ego. So now it's like, well, if you're acting like that, clearly that's what it has to be.
Exactly.
So I'm going to match your energy with that energy.
That's it.
Now you got beef.
Yeah.
Now you got beef. You understand? Do you know what I mean? So when you come correct, you come human, you come humble, they then see that as normality.
Yeah. So
now you're not going to get it on the first argument. You're not going to get it on the second one. Maybe not even the third one.
Yeah.
Right? But you will get it. And then that child starts to change.
Yeah.
And then other children start to change. And it's just a whole dominoes effect. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole dominoes effect.
Yeah. I was touching on something where I feel like this topic is so important. And I'll tell you why. Listen to this. Because poor classroom management contributes to poor learning in a classroom. Contributes to poor progress for the student. That student could come out of school because they haven't listened and they haven't worked as well as they should have. Imagine how many minutes and hours are lost during the 5-6 years if they're in high school because of the poor classroom management, right? Imagine their grades could be affected because they're not focused, and it's not them because they're misbehaving. It could be the other students that are caught up in this madness that's happening in a classroom. Like, imagine, because someone's trying to work but they can't hear anything because there's like things going on the side. The government, I'm going government level, when they're training teachers, they should have almost like, I don't know, a behavior management camp. Something where they're teaching these, because I don't remember getting the full training for classroom management. Like you said, I had a list of books. I didn't read any. I had to learn myself. But I really wanted to learn myself. Like, I thought, you know what, this is make or break with this profession. If
100%.
If this don't work, then I'm not coming in every day, 6 periods a day with madness. Because are you mad? I'm not doing it.
But this is it though. Like, you have to think about it, like, because I'm gonna touch on exactly what you said, right? One, not everything is academic. You cannot learn certain life skills from a book. Do you know what I mean? It don't work. It's like, for example, like certain feelings and emotions that you get from situations that don't come from books. That comes from experience. It comes from experience.
And give me a good mentor, please. A
Listen,
good classroom management mentor.
listen.
That's it.
Yeah, that's another one.
Nah, for
Do you
real.
know the best classroom management I've seen is teachers that have good relationships with the student?
Mm.
And I'm not talking about, teacher, like, I'm talking about like they generally, like, they'll walk in to ask the kid how's their day. What did you do during the weekend? Like a good relatable relationship. Like the teachers that are more relatable to the kids are the ones that get like the best classroom. And I'm thinking, because I've seen that. I remember this PE teacher, my NQT or whatever, I was training.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said to me is, to get the kids on your side, listen to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So then, all right, let me ask you this now. So when you got those teachers that are from certain backgrounds and they're teaching kids from a different background, they can't relate through their experience.
Not at all. No.
They can't.
Yeah.
So how did they become relatable?
So they have to ask questions and learn.
That's it right there.
That was it. Because listen, I'm the same way. My first school was in a certain area. I didn't grow up in the area, so I learned what what's the thing. Obviously, I'm not going to do what you're doing, but I said, okay, I can understand you a bit more. My next school, big culture clash, big culture difference.
Yeah.
So I'm learning about your culture. I'm learning about how you think. As a teacher, I humbled myself. I almost came down to their level. Not like to be pally, but I came down to the level to understand what you're doing and understand what you're doing. So that way, that will benefit me in my teaching.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I don't shout in my classroom. I'm loud, but I don't shout. I don't scream at kids. I think the only time I've ever done that, and even when I did that, the kids listen. Because I've seen teachers scream red in the face.
Trust me.
And I remember LSA told me this. He said, and this is like a big teacher, respect, red in the face, and the kids are just laughing, continuing. And then there's time where I've lost the plot.
Yeah,
and
see, it's so hard because it's damaging for everybody.
damaging, and then
Everybody is damaged.
And then when like the teachers that you have a good relationship, when you know that teacher has crossed the line, that's when they be like, oh no, like, and they look at themselves and be like, no, we've actually taken the mick. You know, so I always say that a relationship is always a good one.
Okay, so I'm gonna come to it, and Poet, you can say this for me, please. I will start with you. We're gonna sort of wrap it with the tips.
How many do you want?
You know what? Give as many as you think is necessary. I want some. Give the teachers that are watching some of the best classroom management tips that you feel are useful.
Listen, I've done said already. Stop counting.
Yeah, you said a lot anyway, but wrap it with the.
So do you know what?
The good ones.
One, is be real. Be real with the children, right? Because like I said, they can smell a lie. So be real, yeah. The second one, and this is gonna hurt a lot of people's pride, yeah. Know when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because as teachers, we get things wrong as well.
Yeah.
100%.
And a child will respect you more if you turn your hands up and say, you know what, that's my bad on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Apology. We move on. Okay. Because the same way you want an apology from them, you got to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to do the same thing. So know when you're wrong. Right. Third one I would say is that set your rules from the beginning. And don't set too many. I only have 3 rules. That's it. I got 3 rules and that's it. Right?
What are your rules?
So first one is respect. Yeah? I'm giving you respect.
I expect it.
I expect it back.
That's it, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I break down what respect is to me and I ask them what respect is to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, they're coming from different backgrounds.
So you want clarity with the respect.
So I need clarity of what you believe respect is.
Yeah.
Right? So respect. The second one, right, is 80% work, 20% fun. Right? When I tell you to work, you give me everything you've got. Yeah. And then we're chilling after that. Right? Because you need the downtime as well. You need the between tasks, you need a downtime. Yeah. Right? And then the third one, because I teach design technology, and again you can flip it for any lesson, right? When you come into my room, this is my place of zen. My place of peace. Yeah. I like peace. I like quiet.
I don't like problems.
I don't like problems, right?
Yeah.
Leave all that drama outside. Yeah, when you come in, you're not a student. You're a designer. You're coming to work.
And that applies to every subject. When you're going to maths, you're a mathematician. You got to have that in their heads, almost like take away the student element and let them feel.
Let them feel like they are and like they'll feel like they're an adult.
Yeah. That's true.
Do you know what I mean? They feel like they're almost going to a job.
Empower them.
Exactly. Exactly. So those are set the rules from early, right?
Yeah. And lesson 1, you have to have the rules 100%. And explained and clarity in the in the strategies.
And I think the biggest one for me, right, is you need to go and view, and these are for teacher trainers.
Yeah, go
You
see them.
need to go and view
Yeah.
the teachers that struggle with the behavior management.
See an array.
Right? So you understand what not to do. You need to go to the middle ones. The top ones, I would leave that until you're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
they have a first class if possible.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But you need to be in the classroom
Yeah.
to view behavior
That's
management.
true. You have to be in there.
You need to be in there.
Yeah,
Of course.
You
right.
can't learn it from a book.
No.
You have to be. Listen,
100%.
front line.
100%.
Front line.
No, 100%.
You need to be on the front line for that
Definitely.
one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's
yeah.
my biggest one right
That's
there.
a good one for the trainees, especially.
100%.
AB?
I think my first one is, if you know someone's talking over you, stop talking. Because, like I always say, we only have one sound source. We only have one pair of ears. So only one person should be talking. You can't be listening to them. So if you hear mumbling, stop talking, and only continue when there's absolute silence. And then, because even when you stop talking, the kids will be like, "Oh crap!" And then
Yeah, you're basically making sure that the communication is not
It's back on track.
It's
Yeah.
back on track, and it happens one after the other. There's order.
Or-
You're
yeah.
doing order basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
like I like the thing of respect. So don't demand respect. Just show it.
Earn
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You're asking for it.
yeah,
You expect it,
yeah,
and you're giving it, but you're also earning
and
it
yeah, exactly.
at
yeah.
the same time, right?
Yeah.
You're earning their respect. You're earning their trust.
Facts.
Don't be shouting. Don't be, oh, I haven't got a pen. What? Like, don't be screaming. Because then once they know that once I do this, you shout, and nothing else comes after it, you've lost them.
It's a game to them, you know?
Yeah, a lot of them is a game.
It's
You
a
have to see
game.
them, Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game to them.
Yeah. Be patient. Yeah.
Facts.
That's a good one.
And sometimes
You have to be patient.
sometimes they'll try and wear your patience out, but listen, if you have patience of a saint, they can't do that. They'll get tired before you. You know what I mean? If you look, man's got energy all day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
It's true,
That's a
though.
good one.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, don't what is it? Don't have this attitude of like, you know, I'm a big bully if you're not that. So be yourself.
Be real, man.
Yeah. If you're not a tough guy, don't be tough.
Facts.
If you're good at gaining relationships, gain relationships.
And I think, like you said earlier, be aligned with what your character and
Exactly.
personality is.
That's it.
Like, be what you are in terms of even your style of managing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've got a lot, but, you know, like I said, check it out in the book. I'm going to give you some
The
nuggets.
cheeky
I
plug.
got some nuggets, though. I'll give,
episode,
I'll
he's
give you some
skills all day.
nuggets. If you take care of the small things, the big things will take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right. So my focus is always on the small things, and what I mean by that is when I remember what I said about outside the room.
Yeah.
Make sure I check everything. Make sure we sort out the communication. Make sure I let them know that they can come in the classroom. Once they're in the classroom, then I start phase 2. Phase 2 is like, make sure you got your pencil case. Make sure your planner is on the desk with the name facing the top.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Okay.
The name facing the top. Make sure your equipment, you got your pencil, ruler, and everything else, and I'll put the list on the board. So I'm making sure you're ready for learning. That's what I'm showing
Yeah.
in my room.
Yeah.
Now the seating in the classroom's already been sorted. The seating plan has already been sorted.
Yeah.
I know who's sitting next to who.
Yeah.
Because the dynamic is important.
Yeah.
So my room is in a way. Don't just look at it like raw. It looks neat and tidy. There's thought behind that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
So where they sit is important. How it looks is important, and who I have, and also I empower them.
Yeah.
You're my monitors. You can give out the books. You can do this. You
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah.
Responsibility.
Responsibility. And they like that as well. But also in that first lesson, like Poet RS said, I tell them all my expectations from them and what they can expect from me as well. And
Yeah.
what I'm going to be teaching, what I'm going to do, and how I'm going to help them. Because I tell them what I can do for them as well.
Yeah.
It's not just about what they're going to do in a class.
100%.
I will help you. So remember, follow me in this journey in the lesson, and I will make sure that you do well. I'm checking for handwriting. I'm checking for excellence.
Yeah.
And you know what? When they push for excellence, they know it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When a teacher doesn't care, they won't look at handwriting or what knowledge they have. They won't care.
Yeah.
They know when someone is caring, they're testing them. They're
Yeah.
checking for them.
Yeah.
And they actually think That's what teaching is.
Yeah.
That's real teaching.
Yeah,
True.
facts.
Yeah.
True. Facts.
So, like I said, and then the last thing is, don't escalate matters with the students. Don't
Yeah.
make things worse. Start small, keep it small if you can.
Yeah.
The bigger things you don't even need to go to, really.
Yeah.
But you'll have it in your arsenal.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll have the big things. I even call detention a big thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not, that shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't give that out willy-nilly. That should
Yeah.
be, like, literally, detention is one of the last things.
Yeah.
You start off with, like, small one-to-one conversation.
Yeah, man.
You know? On a human level.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, that generally that one-to-one conversation is so important.
That's the best.
Like you see after that one-to-one
Yeah.
conversation, more
Yeah.
time you don't get stressed from them no more.
Michael, can I have a word with you, please?
Literally.
Yeah.
Just like a quiet word. Look,
That's it.
I know you're not sure about this classroom. I'd go like that level. I know you're not sure how to maybe like be in the classroom, but I just want to explain that this is what I expect from you.
Yeah.
So we don't really kind of turn around and start speaking to other like friends or students in the classroom. So can you make sure that doesn't happen? The next conversation might be a little bit different. It might
Yeah.
be, you know what, I've just had this conversation, you know, in the next one I might have to move you somewhere else. I don't want to, but
Yeah.
you know, so this is what I'm saying, small steps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think one of you said it. It's your classroom.
It's your
So
classroom.
Yeah, man.
if you have to move a child 7 times, move them.
yeah.
It's yours. Yeah.
But what you're showing is you're trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
You're-
exactly,
You're,
yeah.
you're showing that you care because you actually want them to be there.
Exactly. Yeah.
But make sure that you're also following my
Yeah,
instructions.
exactly. Yeah.
It's
So,
about
yeah,
following instructions.
yeah, you have to remember that. Like, yes, even though we're in the school, it's
Yeah.
my classroom. So
Yeah.
you have the authorities per se, but it's not like you're a dictator.
No.
By
You
all
have
means,
to
yeah.
listen as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you know what? I'll be honest. I'll be very honest with this. Although I might say I'm checking for all these equipment and everything, at the bottom line, if they're really like something happened, they broke the pencil, really forgot. I'm like, okay, there's a pencil.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, but just remember it next time. You
That's
gotta
it.
be like lenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Can't be just like harsh
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
no lenience, flexibility.
Literally.
And you have to be flexible in
You have to be
the
flexible.
way you address them as well.
Flexibility.
Do you know what I mean?
Adaptability.
100%. Because
Yeah.
for one child to not come in with a pencil
Yeah.
and for another child to be rude,
Yeah.
these are two different
Two
situations.
different things.
Completely.
Why are you addressing them with the same punishment? It doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
And
It
about-
makes no
yeah.
sense.
Yes. Flexibility also with your,
100%.
And I'll do that with adjusting as well.
yeah,
One way doesn't fit all. One
Facts.
size doesn't fit all.
that's true.
Fact.
You know, there's some kids where I might have to, when I'm telling them off, I might have to bring a joke in them just so they can bring their attention back.
Yeah.
But other kids, they need that whole.
Know your students.
No.
Yeah, know your
Yep.
students. Yeah,
Know your students because everyone's an individual.
individual. Yeah,
So you got to know them.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember there's this one boy.
That's a good one.
He needs a dad. Like literally,
Mm.
I'm definitely like, all right, you didn't do well there.
Mm.
You didn't think. Sometimes like he's such a baby that like
Mm.
I know if I come hard on him,
Mm.
he's not there.
Some need more praise than others.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Some need more praise.
true.
That's
Well
all it
done. That's excellent.
Yeah,
And you know what I'd also say, right? Because I'd also say understand where your students are coming from.
yeah,
Like I remember I had a class, a textiles GCSE class, funny enough, and all the girls came in and they sat down and they were ready to learn, and then one started to cry. Just started to cry. So I was like, "What's going on?" Then all of them started crying. They all started crying,
Wow.
and I had like maybe 9 kids in the classroom. I was thinking, all right, you know what? I switched off the board. Yeah. Switched off my computer. Switched off all of their computers. I said, sit down.
Compassionate.
Yeah, I said, sit
Yeah.
down. I was like, we are not starting the lesson until this is addressed
Mm.
and this is sorted out.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once it's done, then we'll start the lesson.
yeah,
And then I had to throw in a joke. I best believe you got homework because it's going to take time.
yeah.
Do you know what I was
But
there?
that's the thing. You have to throw it.
Yeah,
Bro,
That's the
it
thing,
broke
yeah.
the moment.
And what is that? That's care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, every teacher has to have an inherent inside them care. Like if a student has a headache, and they can't function, and they're saying to you, "Sir, I've got a really, really bad headache."
Yeah,
I'm not going to say, "Listen, don't tell me this. Carry on." I'm going to say, "Drink some water
Yeah.
because it might be dehydration,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
sit down for a couple of minutes. Don't stress. Just see how you go.
That's it.
Take it slow."
Yeah, man, you have to be empathetic in this,
Yeah.
in this
Have to
industry.
be.
You have to be, and I say empathetic, not pathetic. You know what I mean? Bro, listen, some people get it confused. You
Yeah,
know,
you know.
don't get it
Don't get it
confused.
twisted.
Yeah, empathy.
That's right.
You have to be, man. Do you know what I mean?
I think those were some fantastic tips there,
Definitely,
guys. I think
Facts,
that
man.
really helped both trainees.
Listen, subscribe and learn.
Yeah,
What's that?
no, seriously,
Subscribe
because
and learn.
we're all learning, right?
Yeah.
Facts.
We're all learning all the time. And the thing is, I pick up new things all the time. And I think nobody can say they have everything.
Of course.
Nobody.
Of course.
So, yeah, and we all should be helping each other as well, by the way. That's a community, right? And hopefully this is a community as well. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to you two as well. AB, thank you so much. And thank you, Poet RS.
It's the same for you, man.
I really appreciate it today. I really appreciated it today.
Yeah, for real.
So, guys, as usual, I'll end it on the same note. Can you please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you can get the next episode in your feed. Take care.
Like.
See you on the next one.